I'm on my way to this party, and I hope that I found the no talkers. And I don't know why I still hope for it, but maybe I'm just gullible. But it's like you don't know who the lineup is, you didn't know the location until right before, and there's also no phones or videos allowed, which honestly is amazing. I wish every place did that. And you know, I actually got this recommendation, not for this, actually, yeah, for the party. This girl came through on TikTok responding to a comment where I think I was talking about a girl asking me about earplugs as if it was ridiculous that I was wearing earplugs in a club. So that was really nice to receive, and I got a ticket just in time. I surprised Will. Will has no idea what she's showing up to. I just gave him my address because I just plan those kind of dates, you know. Do you want to give any opinions for the party?
Good time in Bobigny.
It was a great time.
Function 1, you did the job. Good job.
Allez, prenez-le! Strike a pose! So it was a great party, and you know, I would say that it was a 10 out of 10 for what I could expect in Paris for a rave. And you know, there was still talking, but the music was so loud you couldn't even hear the talking. But it just takes you out of it when you see it, and I don't know why I'm still complaining about this, because it was great. I found a great party. Will said so. So I'm not just saying that I found it. I was telling Will, I guess because like I've just partied so many different places, I think a Paris 10 is really just an 8. And it's really because of the talking. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get over it. It's fucking social hour on the dance floor, and people were still on their phones. Whatever, it was fun. As you can tell, this was a great time. I'm so happy that someone told me about it. It just so happened at that same time where I got the comment, they were having a party. It was about 20 euros to go, but I know that if you book it ahead of time, because now I'm on their email list, you can go as cheap as 10 euros. You just have to know that you're going to go in a month and a half, or if you buy it on Shotgun, you can resell it. I'm trying to remember, because this one, it might be on Resident Advisor, and with Resident Advisor, you're only able to resell your ticket if it sells out. The parties are pretty popular, so maybe that's an option, but just for me, it's difficult for me to commit to something over a month away unless it's something super spectacular that is not happening often in Paris, like it's someone specific that I know or something like this. But yeah, it could be 10 euros, but a friend went to one of their parties last week and they paid 30 euros because they paid last minute, so there is a range. So if this is what you're interested in going to, maybe you're coming and you see that there's going to be a party while you're here, I would say just go ahead and get the ticket instead of waiting to pay for it. But yeah, this was such a fun night. Of course, I didn't really capture anything during the night because I really try to not be on my phone. A lot of times when you see videos of me while I'm out, it's like I'm taking them from people's Instagram stories, or Will is recording, or maybe I record something, but I really try to not be on my phone if I can, to be in the moment, because that's just how it's supposed to be. You know, you're supposed to be there to dance, to enjoy people and conversations and all of these things. What I liked about this place was it was easy to get in. Everyone was really relaxed, which is what happens when you leave Paris, because this was in Bobigny. It was still connected to the metro line, but it was technically outside of Paris. And whenever you get outside of Paris, everyone is already more relaxed. The people were nice. I feel like people kind of keep to themselves, but that's just like typical Parisians, right? But I had some conversations with people, and you know, I think the most memorable thing, because this is from August of last year, I found these like digging back in my camera roll. It was that there was like I guess it was a stage or a platform where the DJ was, and there's a little bit of space to dance. But at some point, people were going on stage to take their tops off and dance, which is fine. But then people were cheering. It was like, it was very performative where I come from. And not even where I come from, but what I enjoy is when you take your top off because you're hot, because it feels too tight and restrictive, not because you want to be cheered on. And it's reflective, honestly, of going out and Paris in general with the whole wearing clothes thing. And, you know, I've been on the hunt for places where I could just dance freely in my whatever that I want to wear. And I did find some spaces. But yeah, I mean, as far as this person on TikTok saying like, this is a place for people who really care about the music, I didn't really feel that 100%. I think it was a great party. I think it was a lot of fun. I think it was nice because it's something like that's consistent that you can go to and you can like know that you're going to have a good time. But it didn't have that grunge to it that I love so much. Honestly, the more that I go out in Paris, the more I realize that my favorite way to party in Paris is going to be that's what I think it cares about the music, not paying 30 euros to go. And that's not to say that I want to go to another one of their party. They also partner with Groove, I think, or not even partner, but it's like the same thing. So they have different options going on. I would recommend it if you're into techno. But it's the techno where it's a fun techno. And it's definitely got a nice warehouse vibe to it. And because it was so long ago, I don't remember anything about like drink prices, toilets, or whatever. But it was definitely a place you could just put yourself in a corner, hang out. You could be there all day. Sometimes they even have ones where it's a day party. Like it'll be a night that just continues into the day party. So I would definitely check them out if you're into techno and you want something a bit more relaxed and chill compared to anything else in Paris. I think this is a great option. If you're into nightlife in Paris, partying in Paris, you want to know where to go, you should subscribe, catch up on my videos, stay tuned for the next ones. And I also offer custom curated nightlife suggestions for you based on your music taste, considering we like the same things. I like a lot of different things. Brazilian, a lot right now, like a lot of baile funk, like that's really fun for me. But I also love my techno. Like I love it where it's just like you can just kind of go into a trance and it's more of like a, I don't know, like a groovy, hypnotic, techno, ambient, minimal. I feel like I'm just throwing out words now because I'm not the best at describing music. I think I need to just show you what I like. And then also bouillon chata music. So much fun. And I think that's like pretty much what I go to. Oh, and bass music, of course. I find myself at these parties quite a bit. But anything that's like, because of the bass, I love it. I love it so much. And I'd be happy to help you figure out where to go in Paris if that's something that you're looking for, because I'm constantly seeing all of these things come to me because I search, but also it just naturally comes to me because I'm just involved in so many DJ organizations and Telegram groups, and I just follow different people, and then I have friends who are really into the music and friends that are into different types of music, and it just comes about in my realm of what's happening in Paris. I can't tell you about the museum exhibits, but I can tell you what parties are going on. So if that's something that you would enjoy, then check out the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.